AMC Entertainment, GME to the moon, followed closely by BlackBerry and Nokia. Seriously? If I didn't know any better, I'd say we were back in the early 2000s, but it's actually just this week's edition of what else could possibly go wrong with the stock market. Hey guys, just Vice here. If you already haven't checked out the link in my description for the next time you grab something on Amazon, go ahead and bookmark that. And if you already haven't, subscribe to the channel. You'll be supporting me and it really helps out the channel. But we'll take a look at what's going on this week with a couple of these speculations. On to today's video. Alrighty, so I'm going to start off with GME, otherwise known as GameStop Corp. And so about a week ago, on the 21st, the stock was being traded at about $39 US. And then on the 25th, the stock went up to $119 US. That's almost already a 4 times return. And then today, so January 27th, the stock is currently sitting at $347.51 US. That's almost a 10-time return. So in the span of this week, literally nothing new has happened with this company. They haven't announced any new products. They haven't announced any new technology, no new investments. These are the typical telltales of stocks going up or climbing for any other reason. But essentially what's been happening with GameStop over the last couple of years, as far as I've been aware, is this is one of the most shorted positions on the market. So when I say that, short selling or shorting or holding a shorting position is essentially when an investor will borrow a security at a current price in the open market. So say they're borrowing 100 shares from someone that currently owns 100 shares. So they're borrowing it from them at current price. And the way that they make back their money is betting on the fact that this said stock or this product will decrease in value over a said period of time. And the way that these short sellers make their money and earn their profits is in a drop of that price. And this doesn't come as much of a surprise. I mean, GameStop is in an industry that's been on a traditional decrease and a downward slope because people aren't going into the malls anymore to buy their games and their consoles where everything's being sold online. And a company like GameStop has been shorted for quite some time now. And all of a sudden, what has happened over the past couple of days is these Wall Street bettors on Reddit or whatever forums that they call themselves, have been encouraging others to pump a lot of money into GameStop. And it's worked. I mean, 10 times over. So what's been happening is a bunch of these guys are picking up a bunch of GameStop stock, and through doing so, they're increasing the demand for it, thus increasing the price. Now, for all of the people that have a short position, because they're betting on that stock to drop, they need to cover their positions. And so they're also going to have to continue purchasing. And in both of these parties with opposite interests continuing to buy their positions in GameStop, that ultimately just means the stock price skyrockets. Now, using the link in my bio, I actually went out and purchased this book, The Intelligent Investor, one of the better and recommended books by even people like Warren Buffett. And in this, there are many principles that go against literally what's going on right now as far as these speculations go. Now, another stock that's being looked at on these Reddit forums is AMC, known for AMC Entertainment Holdings. Now, that stock was, I'm literally going to look at it today, so the 27th, was trading as low as $11.60 US. And right now, after market, it's currently sitting at $16.01 US. Now, not that much in terms of fluctuations, but it's a little insane to see how a traditionally known theater company is on an unprecedented rise in a time where no one can even go into a theater. So the Canadian equivalent would be Cineplex, which we all know how that went. way that Cineplex is currently sitting, it hasn't been able to recover from its big drop from that $34 price mark. Whereas AMC hasn't done anything new either. So this isn't necessarily a high shorted position, but all of the speculation behind the GME to the moon movement and then now this AMC movement is just causing these irrational changes in price. Now, as an informed and disciplined investor, anyone would tell you to not fall for these things unless you know exactly what you're looking into. Because as far as I'm concerned, these two positions in general are anything far from an investment. I would categorize them to be very big speculations as well. So if you truly believe in these companies and you think that they're headed to the moon because they have amazing value behind them, I would question every decision you've made to date. With that being said, it is a lot of hype that's been going on, especially on Reddit and on social media. But at the end of the day, make sure your money is smart money and it's working in your favor. Whether that means you're riding the rocket ship to the moon with GME or you're grabbing all the popcorn you can with AMC, be careful and make sure you know what kind of decisions you're making. So to summarize, GME to the moon is probably a rocket ship that I do not want to be on, but AMC on the other hand is something that I'm curiously watching just because I have a vested interest in Cineplex, and so I'd like to see how this sort of turns out. But if there's one thing that I could add to anything here, all of this is speculation. Reddit doesn't have all the answers, although there are some very intelligent people behind a lot of these moves. It's worth your time, and it's definitely advisable to go do your research before you put any money into these speculations. As always, thanks so much for checking out today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little different. If you already haven't bookmarked the link for your Amazon hauls, go ahead and do that and subscribe to the channel to support future videos, and I'll be back soon. See ya!